Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is our year to shine, and this is going to be Cheryl Richardson's 11th self-care challenge for November. I can't believe it. This is actually a short one too. It's just called Wake Up with an exclamation point. I'm going to read the intro because I think this really squares it away. Many of us lose sight of the things that make us truly happy. Our interests and desires get put to sleep as we do our best to get through the stress of daily living. One of the great benefits of practicing extreme self-care is that it starts to afford us the time, space, and energy to devote to the things we feel passionate about, those dreams or aspirations that may have been lost over the years. The challenge is knowing where to look for them when we finally come out from under our busy lives. So that's what this one is about. And I remember we talked a lot about this during our Simple Abundance year, and Sarah Von Bronick really encouraged us, the author of that book, encouraged us to do things like go out on creative excursions, like a little date with yourself, to maybe go to the store and look for a craft project or new crayons or something that you could do that was artistic. And then also she was always pointing us in the direction of having something that we were working on. If you were writing a book, or it doesn't have to be anything really that novel. It could be that you're working on an Afghan or something for a family member. So Cheryl talks a lot in this one, and I have a kitty who just came out from sleeping. She's rolling around. Yes, you're excited. She's talking a lot about her clients here and gives some examples of things. And she talks about her own feelings of forgetting what she likes to do and forgetting some passions that she had early in her life. And I want to, maybe I'll put it in the notes, I want to reference a video that I did last year also during our Simple Abundance year, where I had some questions from Cheryl from one of her workshops, where it was helping you to sort of figure out, I remember some of the questions were like, when you go to the library, what sections of the books are you most attracted to, and what did you like to do as a kid and stuff like that. So I will try to put that link underneath in the notes for today, because some of this is about that too. So this is our challenge. Extreme Self-Care Challenge. Discover hidden passions. First, I want you to go on a little treasure hunt. Keep your eyes open for a symbol or object that reflects an inner part of you that longs to be expressed. It's interesting, huh? Notice when something catches your eye in a window, when an image online or a TV causes you to look again, or when a photo in a magazine or catalog pulls at your heart. Maybe there's an item you keep around the house that's so close to you that you don't even realize it, or the clue might be hidden out of sight. Go through your clothes, boxes, in the basement, or drawers you haven't looked in for a while. Once you have an image or symbol, bring it into your life. If you don't have a photo of the item or idea, go online and search for one. Ask yourself, is this image or object, if it could speak, what would it tell me? Write down whatever occurs to you. I don't remember that about this self-care challenge. That's really neat. I'd have to think about it. I remember in a healing session one time I came up with this vision of a marble, like a blue marble, and I did go out after that session and searched out a blue marble, and it was sort of like my symbol of like my true me in that healing session. So it would be something like that, I suppose, that either came to you in meditation or something that you saw when you were out and about. All right, so what are we going to do with that? So once you've uncovered a part of you that's ready to be resurrected, do something to wake it up. So remember, this one's called Wake It Up. As soon as I understood, she was talking about a story with the black and white hat. That was her thing that she found, and as soon as she found out like what that was telling her when she asked it the question like she just told us to, I knew I had to fuel my passion. So here's what she did. She called her cousin and asked her to help her work on a simple project, a duvet cover for her bed so that she could begin to understand the basics of sewing. So she wanted to start sewing. Maybe she had tried when she was younger. they set up a time and they visited the fabric store. They got all the supplies. And then somebody who was in her online community, as well as an accomplished fashion designer, this person invited her to have tea and to talk about the ways to awaken inner fashionista. Fashionista, right? And then she spent the afternoon going through several fashion magazines and cutting out images that she loved the most. So in the story that I didn't read, she obviously recaptured a part of her that had been sleeping for a while. Because you know what she said at the beginning about how you can get so bogged down in just living? I understand that. I pretty much have to make a conscious effort to plan things that I know that are going to be fun and fulfilling, because otherwise I'm just working all the time. Or I get so exhausted that I just want to stay an entire day in my pajamas, which isn't a bad thing, but you can't do it as much as I might be doing it lately. So then she created a treasure map. We made a treasure map last year with our Simple Abundance year. She filled it with her favorite images along with inspiring slogans to motivate her to keep pursuing her passion. So using her inspiration to identify I'm back to reading what she's saying to us. Using this list of like what she did when she found out what the hat was telling her, identify 3 things you could do this month to pursue your desire further. If your image is a baseball, it might be time to investigate adult baseball leagues. If you seem to always be on the lookout for great pen and paper, there may be a writer in you who needs to come out. If you're not sure what to do, brainstorm with friends or members of a group that you're in. You can also go online and find message boards or community lists of people who share in that interest. There's a good chance that you'll be pleasantly surprised by the doors that open up to support your commitment to reawaken this hidden part of you. It's all about where you put your focused intention. Once I decided to let my love of fashion see the light of day, all kinds of opportunities began to emerge. They will for you too. When you take steps to honor your soul, the universe will be right behind you. And this is so intertwined with the Simple Abundance things that we did last year, because what I'm taking away from this is something that we learned last year too, is that when you do awaken those things and you start to remember the things that bring you joy, or like you start to be excited to have something to work on when you get home from work and you're tired, then it really does affect your entire life in a positive way. So it's getting that momentum going. It's also just enriching your life. It's what Simple Abundance is all about. And as far as it being a self-care challenge, I think it is, because I totally agree that we can just get so busy that we forget what we want to do. We don't make time for it. We don't even remember what we like to do sometimes. So I hope that you can take this one and go with it. And I think for me, I'd have to sit down and journal about it. And I'll try to link those questions from Cheryl below. I'll be back again. We still have a little more of You Can Create an Exceptional Life by also Cheryl Richardson and Louise Hay. And we'll finish up that book over the next couple of videos. Thanks and have a great day. Annabelle says bye too. Bye-bye.